Hi everybody. Alright, so guess what? I'm in a little mood for ice cream. So I'm going to be making ice cream today. And I'm going to be making 2 ice cream. Rum and Raisin, of course. And the Dragon Stout ice cream. So we're going to be starting with no further ado. So I have 2 things here. Everything must be cold. That's lesson number 1. So for my Dragon Stout ice cream, I have a cold dragon here. And I'm going to pour some of this in this jar. You don't have to use all of it. I'm not going to use all of it because of the children. I'll put the measurement in the description box, of course. And right over here, I'm going to drain off this rum from the raisin. This has been soaking for a while, so I'm going to remove the rum from it. Nice, because I don't want it too rummy, as I said, because of the children. So I'm removing the rum, and I'm adding the raisins to this jar here. Of course, I may need a little bit of this rum, so I'm not going to throw it away. And I'm also going to be adding about a tablespoon of vanilla to this. So we're going to get straight into business, and I'm going to add some of it to the Dragon Stout also. So I'm just adding this right here. Good. I'm going to add half tin of milk to each. Of course, the dragon is cold already. So I'm gonna add half tin of milk to each. It's about that. And you can sweeten it to your desire. It's ice cream, of course. Ice cream is sweet, so if you want to add more milk to it, you can add more milk to it. Alright. And I'm going to add a little bit of rum cream. Of course, Bailey's is the best, but I have this today, Rum and Raisin rum cream. Of course, if you have Bailey's, go ahead, use your Bailey's. So I'm gonna add a little bit, and this is just my little twist to it, adding the rum cream. I'm always twisting up things, you know, so I'm gonna sweeten this right now. And as I said, you can add the amount of milk that you want. It's to your desire, of course. And you know, you can do your taste test when you're ready, but I trust that I'm accurate with my measurements. Great. And this smells delicious already. And I'm also going to sweeten the other one. That's the Dragon Stout. And I'm gonna put both of these in the refrigerator. So this is how I'm starting. I already have my whipping cream. It is cold. And I have the bowl that I will be using to make the ice cream in the freezer. So I'm keeping everything at a cold temperature. And when you use metal holds cold better. So if you have metal containers, of course you can use them. If you don't have, of course you can use your glass container. So I'm going to be putting these in the refrigerator now to chill, and then I will start with the other part of the ice cream. So this is my bowl. I just took this from the freezer. If you look at it, you realize that it's chill. You can see the moisture on it. And this is the cream that I'm using. Of course, you can use heavy cream if you have it. But I'm using the Anchor whipping cream. And I'm going to use, because I'm doing 2 mixture, I'm using 4 cups of this. So I'm just pouring this in my metal bowl. And I'm going to whip this until I get a stiff peak. So I'm going to mix this on medium until I get a stiff peak. I'm using this stiff peak because when I'll be doing the Dragon Stout ice cream, you actually need a stiff peak for that, because the liquid from the dragon will kind of soften the peach, so I want the peach to super soften. So I'm going to put this until I get it stiff. Alright guys, so this is the stiff peak. Look at it. Really stiff. Alright, so I was going to separate this mixture to make the dragon stout and the rum and raisin, but I'm gonna make a different mixture for the rum and raisin, because when I look at it and oh, I love dragon stout, this is going to be too little if I separate it. So I'm going to use this entire mixture for the dragon stout, and then I'm going to make another mixture for the rum and raisin. So I'm going to mix the dragon stout for you now. Let me clean this the blade. Alright, so look at this. Lovely, right? Very stiff. So because the dragon is really liquidy, you'd want to add this to the mixture very slowly, because you really don't want to destroy too much of the stiffness from the whipped cream. So I'm going to add this slowly. It smells so nice. And mix it in the whipped cream. Oh my god, I could eat this like right now. Smell good, Tonya? Want some, don't it?
Yes.
No?
Okay.
You're not going to eat it up. You must learn to control your belly. So I'm just adding this slowly, just a small amount at a time. And as I said before, if you have metal bowls, utilize the metal bowls, because they really hold the coldness, and it freezes the ice cream set quicker. Alright, but if you have your glass bowls, that's fine. You can still utilize it. Just ensure that everything that you're using is cold. Alright, so I'm ensuring that all of this is nicely incorporated. I actually can't wait to have this. Yes, I'm excited. I actually love cooking. Anything to do with the kitchen. This is just me. So ensure that this is combined well. Don't want any lumps and bumps in it. And as I said before, you can add as much milk as you want to sweeten to your liking. And you can also use Guinness, but I choose to use dragon because, trust me, Guinness is too bitter for me. I can't manage that thing. It's too bitter for me. So I use dragon. So I'm pouring in the rest of this thingy here, and I'm ensuring that it's going to be well incorporated. I'm just removing whatever lumps and air pockets that I see. Come on, you have to do that. Eh? It tastes nice. So I'm just doing this just to ensure that it is nicely incorporated. I'm still looking for pockets of air or any form of lumps in it. And then I'm going to cover this with the cling wrap, and this is going to stay in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours, or you can leave it overnight. Alright, so I'm going to put the cling wrap on this now, and then I'll put it in the freezer. Alright, so I'm putting the cling wrap on, and you should ensure that this is tightly sealed. If you have a metal container that has a cover, you can use that metal container, but this one doesn't have a cover, so I'm just ensuring that this is properly sealed. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours, or you can keep it in there overnight. Because of the time of the day, I'm sure this is gonna stay until tomorrow. Right, Tony-Ann? Good. So, refrigerate 6 to 8 hours. I'm going to prepare the batch for the rum and raisin. Now it's the same process, but when I'm gonna add the raisin to it, then I will show you that part. Guys, so this is the other mixture. As you see, it's really nice and fluffy. And I forget to mention one thing about the dragon stout ice cream. Initially, when I started making that mixture, I was going to separate it between the rum and raisin and the dragon stout, so I'd use half tin of milk for each. but that batter ended up using 1 tin of milk for the dragon stout because it was 4 cups of whipped cream I used, so I needed to add an additional half tin of milk. So it's 1 tin of milk in total I added to the dragon stout ice cream. For this one, of course, I'm using half tin of milk in this one, and the cream has been whipped. The cream has been whipped. Was just cleaning off the blades. So I'm going to be incorporating everything now, and I'm going to be doing it slowly. And again, if you notice, I'm using a metal bowl for this, and this was refrigerated prior to whipping the cream. I put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes to the mixing process. So I'm adding the raisin and the milk, a small amount of at a time, and remember I used rum cream in it also, just a little bit of rum cream. That's my little twist to it, and some vanilla. Oh god, this smells lovely already, don't Tony? Yes, smells really nice. So I'm just doing that. You can add any amount of rum you use, it depends on your taste, you know. Kids are involved here, so I have to be considerate. If it was I alone, that would be a different story. Rum. So I'm doing this, and I actually feel like I want a little bit more rum cream, so I'm going to be adding it to this. Can you get the rum cream from it, Tony? It's in the fridge. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit more rum cream to this, Tony, and went for the rum cream. Can you just pour a little bit for me? Take your time. A little more. Thank you. Alright, so, and remember I also added vanilla to this. Right, so it's the same process. I'm incorporating this, and once this is done, I'm going to refrigerate it for 6 to 8 hours. And as I said before, you can stay overnight, and you can sweeten it to your desire. Generally, I really don't like things too sweet, you know, so you can do that. I'm gonna do a little bit of taste test to see if I need any more milk. This is Kitty's spoon. See? This is good thing right here. This is good thing right here. Trust me, it is nice. So this looks really smooth, right? What do you think? Okay, so this is the rum and raisin ice cream with my little rum cream in it. That's my little twist. You can do whatever you want with yours. I'm gonna add a little bit of that rum mixture to it, the one that I soaked the raisin in, just to exaggerate the taste a little bit. And I'm going to cling wrap this and put it in the refrigerator.